Foul zone as we look at the precocious Kentucky teenager. Jordan Scott got his Nike hat on. He is ready to roll. And when I tell you that he lives for this, like he literally lives for this. He is a golden tee
I think
stud.
they're trying to figure out if they're ready to go yet or not.
Looks like they have been giving the thumbs up. We are going to go Banaments, PoppinWheelies. Jordan Scott's grandparents have taken him to Las Vegas, a roller coaster of emotions for Jordan over the last few months. Qualified for Vegas very early, and then unfortunately, because of a venue change, was told due to age restrictions would not be able to compete in a world championship. And then guess what? We had another venue change due to circumstances beyond Incredible Technologies' control. But for Jordan Scott, it was a lifeline, and it allowed him to compete for a world championship. And here he is, headphones on. He knows the routine.
The best result that could have happened from that situation was for him to be able to play in this world championship. That's the best thing that could have happened.
It's right. It's almost as if, everything happened for a reason, and this is what should have happened. He should be here playing in this. He earned his spot, hit a shot on the 18th hole of Dodge. That was literally one of the best shots I have ever seen in the history of the game. Hit it right between the boxes that came off the railroad yard and nailed it. And boy, oh boy, did he hit a good shot to clinch his spot. And we've got Rustic.
This will be
Attaboy.
a match.
Look at Jordan ready to go.
Both of them headphones on, focus in.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if Jordan is probably done before Lance gets to maybe the 12th or 13th hole. When Jordan's feeling it and really playing well, if he plays his game and doesn't try to slow down because everyone else is playing slowly, Jordan plays pretty quick. He's got a quick pace to him. But he is sizing this first hole up. And, of course, this one, if you can get off the start quickly here and get yourself an eagle, you may have an advantage on your opponent. This should land on the trap. It does. Jordan has a chip to start off his match.
Common play by everybody here.
Lunan will have a little bit of a flatter chip. Luna might be able to use a chipper. What is he going to use? Is that a 9-iron? I can't tell. So looks like Jordan is going to try the 9-iron.
He's better. He's really good with high lofted clubs. I noticed that when in Missouri. He can play with flop wedges, lob wedges, make a lot of those kind of shots.
And he's gotten way better since Missouri, too. He is a much better player than he was in Missouri. Big shots for both players. We'll set the stage. We'll set the round up. Both will be using jabs. Take that wind out of play.
Oh,
Jordan
just a
skirts
little
it
right.
Just passed. It's okay, Jordan. Keep on rolling. Now, this is an easier chip. Banaments has a much easier chip. That is flatter. You can keep this low to the ground. Let it hop in a straight line to the cup. I will be shocked, honestly, if Lance misses this chip.
And Jordan has to feel like he knew he needed to make that chip.
Here we go.
Lance is going to make sure he gets this right. Very important first hole. Set the tone for the match, and he makes it. You called it, Chad.
What a chip. Lance Harris is not messing around. Has been playing literally flawless golden tee over the course of the last 2 months. And the bright lights are on literally and figuratively.
And Jordan takes a look up at the screen just to see if he made that shot, and he did, so he knows where he's at.
Long way to go. There are a lot of holes here that can swing one way or the other. Jordan just needs to play his game and just relax. Guarantee you there's nerves. Both players here on hole 2. Sniper in, just passed. Good shot from Jordan Scott. That will be an eagle.
Yeah.
Banaments now will shoot.
For the mobile man. Are they trying to get that going? Yeah, they're trying to get you guys an
Here we go. It's going to kick right, and that's a little deep. And Banaments will have a putt for eagle. So 1-stroke lead for Lance Harris, and they will move to hole 3. We'll go to the par 3. This is a decent look. Looks like both players will use a javelin and let that bounce up into the cup. What's Lance going with? Is that a 4-iron? I cannot tell.
6-iron.
6-iron, okay.
Just right over the tree and right over the hole.
Jordan's on it. I'm not worried about Jordan. I was a little worried about the first hole, him not eagling, seeing that Lance did. That was a good shot. That's a good answer. He hit a nice sniper on 2. Oh, boy. Lance just passed it.
And it seems like every hole he's just around it, isn't he?
He is. I mean, he really is. He's dialed in completely. He is absolutely dialed in to every hole, and I know I keep saying it. I know you might be tired of hearing it already, but I am telling you, Lance Harris is playing a great game right now. He's just playing a great tournament. Qualifier was excellent. We have a final. Calzone has won by 4 strokes on Crawdad. An exceptional 27 under par, wins by 4 over Ireland's Niall Campbell. So 1-0 for Matthew Calderon.
Loving having some international flavor in this tournament.
So Niall will have to go to the loser's bracket. Niall is a great player, and he is one to be feared. So he's got that first match out of his way. See what he can do in the loser's bracket. But, you know, we talked about this, Chris. I mean, there's 16 great players. I mean, you very rarely in this tournament have a match off where you can just say, hey, I'll probably win this one. Ooh, look at that shot from Jordan.
Shot from Jordan. It was made clear to me from, I believe, Sam Hines last night that everybody has beaten everybody in this tournament before.
Oh, many times.
Yeah,
many times. I mean, I would like to probably say I'm sure people have beaten Lance Harris at a minimum of 20 times. Vic doesn't play a huge volume of matches, but I promise you Vic has beaten Lance Harris many times. Now, he didn't beat him today, not on Cape. Matter of fact, he got steamrolled. But these players on any given tournament, any given match, can beat one another. So if I'm Jordan Scott right now, and I'm calling it now, Jordan's going to hole something out. Jordan will hole something out this match. And he's down 1. The problem is I wouldn't be surprised if Lance doesn't hole something out as well. So Jordan just needs to stay in it.
Playing a big full cut here.
He sure is.
Big full cut.
Wrap this around. Oh, boy, stay
that's
up.
Got to stop.
It does. Now this is a big chip.
And you notice Lance looking straight at the hole.
Lance Harris, 1-stroke lead. If you're wondering who Lance Harris is, he was Luna all last year. He is now Banaments. He's playing Jordan Scott, PoppinWheelies. Jordan, big chip coming up.
Yeah.
Can't really afford to go 2 strokes down against arguably the best player on the planet.
It's a big cut right there from Lance Harris.
Nicely done.
Great shot.
Yep, nicely done.
And
Jordan just skirts that pass. Jordan will go down 2. He's looking up at the screen. Where's Lance? And he sees that Lance is going to make this putt most likely. And he knows he's now down 2 strokes. Lance buries it. That is a great shot, great putt. And we continue here on the 6th hole.
Jordan's going to have to shake this off, get himself regrouped and back into this match. It is not over.
Lubricating the pipes again, bub. Cheers.
Cheers to you. Did you have a guy who's supposed to bring you a drink?
Well, I mean, I thought Kevin Lindsay was bringing us something to drink, and he went MIA.
Yeah, Kevin's supposed to do a lot of things.
I mean, I'm not pleased with Kevin right now. Here we go. I'm watered down at this point. I think that might be by design. I think they're worried about me making it. What they don't know is I will make it through this. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the long haul. Jordan has thrown. Oh, just passed. Jordan almost got one back. Good shot from the teenager.
And now Lance. This is green light for Lance.
Well said.
can take a commanding lead in this match if he can make it.
I just got the Chad needs a drink fucking deal.
Here we go. Lance Harris. Gino just spilled a little water on himself, not on the equipment. Everything's fine. And we do have some updates here in the bracket.
I'm going to hand this to you. You can hand it. You can have it.
John Noble gives us a iPad with some updates. As you know right now, Banaments and PoppinWheelies are playing. Blob will be playing Chubby Cox on the winner's side shortly. Calzone and Swiper Sniper 2 will go. And Tilt Nasty, is this right? Tilt Nasty is up 13 strokes on no dose.
Is he?
How is that possible? Is that a mistake? Game is not over.
I was just told Lance Harris missed a putt. We weren't looking up that at the time. I think we were looking at the matches right there.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I think that's what Luna told me. Once again, I was told to ignore people walking by me there. So, oh, and that's just around the hole for Jordan.
Well, if that is the case, that means Jordan is only down 1. Oh boy.
Right around the hole. What a shot. Yeah, Lance missed a putt.
Okay, confirmed. Those of you watching know that Lance missed the putt. We missed it. Did not expect that. He had a green light. I was thinking he may make that chip. Jordan almost did. Almost made the stinger. Instead, he goes from looking at an eagle on that hole to a par. Jordan goes from down 2 to only down 1. And as we know on Rustic, we have a ball game.
You guys got my headset ready? They hired me as a guest announcer.
Okay.
Well, one thing I never notice is how much people like to talk to the people on the microphone.
Yeah, it's not like we have a job to do or anything.
That's right. So who was that? Arcade guy?
I have no idea.
Oh. Well, that's good to know. Got a nice jacket on. I like that Oakley jacket.
Yeah.
Here.
And that is.
Oh! Lance Harris holes out and goes back up by 2 on Rustic front 9. Makes up for that missed putt. Back on GT par. Made his chip on 1. And now makes up for that putt.
And maybe some
What
of
a
that.
shot.
I don't know if Jordan just kind of hit himself a very poor shot. He had to play a cut because he was tucked next to that cart path.
Jordan has, yeah, man, that's a tough break. That is a big swing. A mistake getting right next to that path where it throws you off. You're probably going to lose a stroke. And in the meantime, now Lance is trying to go over it. Oh, and he's on it. He's fine. He's fine. So Lance holes out. Jordan makes a mistake. That's a big swing. Jordan down 2, looking at being down 3.
A lot of green to work with for Banaments.
And as we know, he is deadly.
And there is a
Jordan! What an answer. Does not go down 3. Makes the hole out. That is enormous. That would have been a big swing.
He's
Jordan
12 under
Scott.
after 9.
Jordan Scott, he's still in this match, not going away.
Lance Harris!
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. We have fireworks here on Rustic.
Big time players making big time shots.
Wow. Every time Jordan tries to come back, Lance answers with a haymaker. Wow. But I'll tell you one thing, Jordan has proved he is going to be a problem. If he happens to lose this match, and we still have 9 holes to go, he might win by 3, we don't know. He is a problem in the loser's bracket if he gets down there.
Not somebody you want to play.
He is not.
You say that a lot about a lot of these guys in the bracket, but
And
he's
that's
definitely
true.
one of them.
That's true. He doesn't even seem nervous, Chris. He might be. But maybe he's so young he doesn't even know what nerves are yet.
Yeah,
18 years old, playing well.
Big swoop, heading to the left over here.
I like this play, too. This is fine. That's totally fine.
Popular play there.
It's totally fine. And this on this approach, you just leave this a little bit short. It will run all the way to the cup. You want to land this just short of that green. It runs down. And it looks like, actually, does he have a grabber out? I think he does. I think he's just going to let this trickle. It's going to hop down and stop is what he is looking at. Or you can do a jab and let it just run down. Jordan will do a grabber. Nicely done. That will be for birdie. Lance still on the tee box. This is the same hole. And I'm happy that Jordan's actually slowed down. Maybe slowed down a little bit, thinking these shots through. Lance is safely in the fairway.
Lance is playing, and that's going to leave himself a nice little stinger chip.
Yep, that's right. He's got an opportunity here. Of course, the last time I thought he had an opportunity to make a stinger chip.
I know. He gets to use the chipper at almost at full power, too. I mean, this is big-time green light for Lance Harris.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to hit this. You want to leave this short.
Yeah. What are you thinking, 90%?
Yeah, probably around 90. Jordan's got a big shot here. This is not the easiest from the small island. Two huge shots side by side. Jordan is played. He is one hole ahead of Lance. Jordan just birdied the hole Lance is on. Trails by a couple, maybe 3 at this point. Got to play this. Let's see, Jordan is pulling back. Does he have a javelin? Is he going in with a javelin?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Oh, my God. The ball's on this kid.
No, that's called knowing what you're doing right there.
The ball's on this kid.
He's
Great shot.
Teed up to about 91% and just a little past the hole.
So good chip from Lance, and he will birdie, just skirts past. Still has a lead. Boy, that's a hell of a shot from Jordan Scott. I mean, a javelin into that green with water behind. It's like you said, it's knowing what you're doing, and it's knowing what that club is going to do.
How do you do that? Reps. You play.
Yeah, you play a lot. And he does. He plays a lot. Good match. It's a good match. I know Jordan would like to have the first hole over. Maybe nerves might have been a part of that, but he had a much tougher chip than Lance. Mm-hmm. And I said that. Lance had not as much lip to go over. Boy, he just missed that, didn't he?
Well played. Oh, well played, Jordan.
Now you're looking. See, this is the kind of shot I was expecting, really, Jordan to hit. Plant it on this green and get your putt. Jordan tried to make it. Love it. And you're down. He knows he's down. He's got to make some stuff happen.
He's got to be aggressive.
Seth Harris, is that who just walked by us? We'll be playing in Golden Tee Arcade World Championship this weekend. Chubby Cox walks by.
Starts at 7 o'clock Pacific Coast time tonight. Last chance qualifier. 10 closest to the pin. World Championship spots available.
At least 10.
At least 10. Could be more.
All right. Jordan from the rough. This is the play. You go to the road. I usually play it from the road. A lot of players do. Some like the predictability maybe of this rough. Jordan will club up here, which he has done, and he's going with the javelin. Got to make sure you get it there, though, and he does, and it goes past. He'll have a makeable chip. This is not easy.
That was a mistake right there.
He's trying to make things happen. I understand it. You're down. You're trying to make some stuff happen, but you got to make sure in the quest to get some strokes back, you don't lose strokes. And that's the danger, right? You're chasing hole outs, and when you chase, it really leads you to be susceptible to mistakes.
And Lance with a big full shot right here, and
nicely done. That was safe. Mm-hmm. You just hit that safe. Let it run down a little bit. Make your putt. Jordan misses his chip, and this might be Katie bar the door. We do have some more holes to play, but Jordan is really chasing the monster in the room right now. You don't want to be down 3 or 4 strokes to the best player in the world, or at least the best player most likely here. We'll find out. He might not be the best player here. We've got a lot of day to prove it one way or the other. We'll see. But right now, Banaments is cruising. PoppinWheelies going through.
Zero bird.
Yep, he's going to use the O-Bird's jab. Let that thing run to the cup. He knows he needs to make some things, and just by it.
Just under the hole.
I mean, that's a great shot. That is a great shot. Now, that's a good pin. I mean, that's, that pin on the far left, far right, that's a much tougher shot. But, I mean, if the course is going to present itself and give you an opportunity to go after it, you go after it, and that's what he did. He just missed it. But really good shot from Kentucky's Jordan Scott. Lance Harris just runs it past, shakes his head. I think he wanted that one. He liked the look. Cleans it up.
Now, we already know he has not looked up once. He doesn't know where Jordan is. He is focused on what he is doing.
And he's heard people scream when Jordan holed out. So in his mind, he probably thinks that he's in for a heck of a match right now. But Luna, I call him Luna. And that's, of course, how Lance played all last year. His friend Paul Luna used that name as Luna. Try to throw people off the scent of who was actually playing. For the longest time, I didn't know who Luna was. I didn't know. A lot of people did not know that Lance was actually playing Golden T-Mobile and was the best player in the world. Finally, it was revealed, and he didn't make Worlds, but he last chance qualified, got in this year, has played fantastic, went to his arcade name, Banaments, the native of North Dakota. All-around great person.
Just a grinder, a gamer, a guy that is built to do stuff like this and to play ample amounts of stuff like this.
And what I don't understand, I just don't know how he can transition so easily between the two games, because as somebody that plays a decently high level of good shot, as somebody that plays a decently high level of Golden T-Mobile, to go back to the trackball on their arcade and then go back to mobile, it is hard. I mean, it's hard. It's a different game. Like Ryan Sparks, he will be playing in the Golden T Arcade World Championship this weekend. He quit playing mobile for a couple of months because it can throw your game off, yet Lance does it daily. All day.
All day.
I don't know how.
Just guys that are like that are built to grind. Yeah, and that's where he had a long career playing professional poker. Guys like that who sit and play game for 8 to 9 hours and can just grind after stuff like that.
Jordan Scott will try to finish off his round, hole 18, with an eagle putt.
It would make it 24 under if he makes it.
He does. Nice round from Jordan. And he's going to look up and be really disappointed.
A couple shots I'm sure he would love to have back, but nothing to get incredibly discouraged. He knows he played a great player.
He sees that Lance is already 24 under with 3 holes to play.
And Lance is stingering up right now.
So Lance on hole 17. Probably hit this thing within 10 feet of this cup. He's probably not going to be super aggressive, although, like you said, he doesn't know who has won, who has not, or where his opponent's at. We both talked to him. He said, I have no desire to know. I don't want to know. I'm going to play my game. I said, well, what about a situation where you've got a 50-50 shot of getting on a green, and to find out maybe if you would look at the screen and see you're up 4 and you could lay up. He said, I don't want to know. Just going to play how I play. So maybe that's the strategy for a world championship today. Time will tell.
Makes his birdie like he's supposed to.
Now he will finish this off. He has a big lead on Jordan Scott. Jordan sits and waits for the inevitable. But Jordan, I think, got some nerves out of the way and played very well. Jordan played well.
That's a lot of quality shots there. Lance just right now is head and shoulders right now the top player in the field. He's showing it.
Now, I will say, awfully impressed with Matthew Calderon's 27 under par on Crawdad.
Talking about guys that are in it to win it. We think Matt's one of those guys.
We had a Golden T-Mobile Calcutta. Matt Calderon actually went off as the highest priced player in the entire Calcutta. Lance Harris was the second highest, and he did not even have a spot in the field yet. So that's what people think about his game.
I think he knows it.
He just finished off Jordan. He looks up and sees that he won.
A one better 28 for Lance.
What a run. I mean, he is playing very, very well. The crowd claps for the victory. Jordan Scott will move into the loser's bracket. No shame there. There's no shame whatsoever in losing to Lance Harris. A 4-stroke victory for Mr. Lance Harris. Banaments, PoppinWheelies will go into losers bracket. We